Good morning on this lovely Tuesday morning where it's a cool 70 degrees here in Las Vegas at 7:15 in the morning. Now, I came to this park hoping to get a great shot of the big flag they have here, but it's a bit flaccid today, which, you know, may be a bit symbolic in a way. I'm 58 years old. That's right, I'm 58. And in 1976, when I was 8 years old, we had the Bicentennial, which was it seemed to be, on my vague 50-year-old recollection, a bigger deal than this year's celebration. Which, by the way, I got a new shirt for it. Abe Lincoln playing electric guitar, America 250. Kind of looks a little bit like Johnny Cash there. But I digress. Maybe that flaccid flag is kind of symbolic of how people aren't really celebrating as much as they probably should this year. You know, the only two places I ever feel young are on a cruise ship and at this park before 8 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm the youngest person here. But today's video is a special edition. It's a July 4th / America 250th / patriotic themed video. Over the last month, I've grabbed as many patriotic red, white, and blue snacks as I could find, and I have about a dozen of them today. Well, the only reason I was here is to get that flag shot, which is a bit of a bust. But I have one thing to try here. Let me head to the car and do that. All right, that's more like it. It's a little quieter in here, and no wind. So anyways, as I was saying, I've got every red, white, and blue snack I could find over the last month. Some of them I think aren't even around anymore. I also have one flashback to one I tried about a week ago. But the first one I'm going to try is one I need, and that is this, which is the 5-Hour Energy Firework Freeze. It is a cherry blue raspberry lime flavor, and it says tasty caffeine, 250 milligrams. Tasty caffeine. If you've ever had one of these, I've never had a flavor that was any good. They're always terrible. It's just a matter of they work pretty well, but you know, they're not known for being very flavorful. But it's called Firework Freeze. It's red, white, and blue, and I'm dragging this morning, and I've got about 12 things to try at home. So this seems like a perfect way to start off my day. This is the preliminary before the main event. I think I'm supposed to shake it. I don't know. That smells like a typical 5-Hour Energy drink, and maybe a few other flavors back in the background. Here we go. I'm gonna sip it first. You're supposed to kind of chug it like a shot, but I want to sip it to see how it tastes. They always have that flavor to them. No matter what flavor it's supposed to be, there's that underlying flavor that just smacks you right in the face. Some things you don't consume for the flavor. Certain alcohols, obviously medicine, and 5-Hour Energy drinks is probably in between there somewhere. Maybe it's cherry blue raspberry lime. It's such a strong, tangy, like overly sweet flavor that nothing can really come through. Maybe I think I get more fake cherry than anything. Not that anybody ever drinks these for the flavor. Maybe some people do. I don't. I never have. But, you know, I need a little bit of a caffeine boost. I've got 4 energy drinks to try at home. I've got, I think, 4 energy drinks, 3 cookies, and a couple other things. So it's gonna be a lot. But let me finish this off, head home, and then start snacking. One of the few memories I do have from 1976, the Bicentennial, is the Bicentennial Quarters. You know, because I was fascinated by them. They had, like, it was special design. But you know what's funny? Everybody saved them back then. They ain't worth anything. I mean, there might be a couple of obscure ones that might be worth something, but the vast majority of those quarters people saved are worth a quarter. It's like, remember they had those dollars out a few years back, and everybody saved them, nobody spent them? Some people didn't even know they were real. There are people that don't even know $2 bills are real. Sometimes you try to spend a $2 bill, they won't take it. They don't even think it's real money. But I think somewhere in a box, I might still have some Bicentennial quarters that I saved back in 1976. I'm so old and out of touch, maybe they're worth something. I should check. But chances are they're worth a quarter. Now, I should be fair about the America 250. Just because maybe it doesn't seem quite as epic as the 200th 50 years ago, doesn't mean it's not still epic. I would say this is the most significant feeling 4th of July since then. In fact, as the 4th of July is approaching, today's June 29th, it's getting close. People are starting to pick up. It's starting to get a little bit of a build up to it. So maybe people are starting to get a little more excited about it. Either that or I'm completely delusional and overly optimistic. Either way, I'm gonna enjoy America 250 with my Abe Lincoln playing electric guitar shirt and a whole bunch of patriotic America 250 July 4th snacks, and that's coming up right now. It's time for the freaking July 4th Snack-O-Rama. Today I'm trying out a bunch of snacks and drinks that are all themed for America's 250th. I've got energy drinks, cookies, Popcorn, Pop-Tarts. Every time I was in a store recently and I saw something with a red, white, and blue on it, I grabbed it. But let's take a look at the contenders and see what we've got here. I got 4 energy drinks, 3 cookies, popcorn and rice cakes, cereal and Pop-Tarts. I'm sure there's gonna be a wide range of flavors here, so let's get started. I'm moving the energy drinks out of the way first. Popcorn and snacks can come later. Cookies can come later. Pop-Tarts can come later. I think I have to start off with cereal. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning and I haven't had much to eat today, so I might as well start off with a good base here. This is the Cheerios limited edition birthday cake. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at Vaughn's. They had a display of 4th of July themed snacks. This is one of them. Very nice packaging. Very patriotic, very America's 250th, although it doesn't say America 250 on there. Come on, get with it, Cheerios. Not much smell to it. You know, I smell almost everything I taste, and rarely is there a smell that's significant. Here's what we got in the bowl itself. Looks pretty good. There's a little blue and red bits in there. Just gonna add some milk to it. Let me try a couple without milk first, though. I'm not sure that was real birthday cake flavored. It just kind of tasted like slightly sweet Cheerios. Let me try with milk, get the full experience here. There's a little cake in there. Not much, but a little bit. I'm just gonna eat the whole thing, and then I'll give you my opinion. Good news and bad news about the birthday cake Cheerios. The good news is that they taste pretty good. They're like slightly sweet regular Cheerios, kind of on the lines of Honey Nut Cheerios with a little bit different flavor to it. The bad news is that I don't really know if I get birthday cake. Now, you can't really squint your taste buds, but if you could squint your taste buds and just kind of think about it a certain way, maybe there's some birthday cake in there, but that's a stretch. It kind of is birthday cake themed, maybe birthday cake colored, but taste is a bit of a stretch. On the other hand, I quite enjoyed it, and I'll definitely enjoy the rest of this box for breakfast. But the fact that they even put out something for America's 250th, I give them credit for that. Good start. Now I've got something in my stomach to put everything on top of. So let's move on to the next item. Which one do I go to next? I guess I'm gonna go over to the Pop-Tarts next. These are these Star-Spangled Blueberry Pop-Tarts. Very patriotic themed here. Proudly baked in the USA. Now really, it's just supposed to be blueberry flavored, but they are kind of theming the whole thing around America 250th. I always love a good Pop-Tart. I know it ain't health food. Oh, there is a different color to them. You know, usually Pop-Tarts have the white base with frosting on it. If I could ever get it out of here. These are red, white, and blue themed. It's basically a pink, well, they say red, but it's more pink. Pop-Tart with a white frosting and blue and red or pink bits in there. So it's red, white, and blue themed. Very cool. So first I'm gonna give it a taste, and then I'm gonna compare it against some real blueberries to see how accurate that flavor is. Here we go, Star-Spangled Blueberry Pop-Tart. It tastes like a blueberry Pop-Tart. Now, was it me, or have they kind of skimped on the filling over the years? I swear when I was a kid they had more filling than this. There really isn't a lot of filling in there. I'm struggling to even see it. I mean, it's good, but there ain't a lot of filling in there. It just so happens that I have some real blueberries here. Let's compare the two of these now. Real blueberries first. Blueberry Pop-Tart next. You know, I think the fake blueberry is kind of in the same ballpark. It may not be the exact same thing. Maybe it's kind of sitting on the bench. It's riding the pine compared to real blueberry, but it's kind of in the same ballpark. And I can almost guarantee you there's probably no real blueberry in here either, but overall, it's a very pleasant tasting blueberry Pop-Tart. Nothing unusual about the flavor, but I love the theme of it, so I give them credit for that. Let's move on now to the cookies that I have. I'm gonna go with the Pepperidge Farm Apple Pie. Nothing's more American than that, right? I can't say I know a lot about the Pepperidge Farm history or jargon, so I'm not sure if this Maggie is something new or something that's been around for a while I just never noticed before. I'm gonna burn off the calories from the first things I ate trying to open this packaging. I mean, that smells good. That smells like apple pie kind of. It actually looks like an apple pie. It smells like one too. Even if they don't nail the flavor, man, look at that though. That looks like a mini apple pie. And unlike most things, I actually get a pretty strong, accurate smell here. Let's try it out. You know, I'm not sure if everybody's gonna like that, but I did. It's quite sweet. There definitely didn't chintz on the sugar. It kind of almost has like that McDonald's apple pie vibe to it with a softer crust. I really liked it. I thought that was very good. And the design of it too. I mean, it just looks like an apple pie. So. Haven't had a lot of Pepperidge Farm cookies much of my day, but maybe I'll start. I like the filling in there. It was kind of like that gooey cinnamon apple pie filling that you like. I think they did a good job with that. So let's move on to a classic here now, the Oreos. These are the Firecracker Pop Oreos. I've seen a lot of things this year that have the Firecracker Pop flavor to it, so hopefully this one comes out good, nicely. It says blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry flavor cream. Artificially flavored. Very patriotic looking, you gotta love it. Oreo does a good job with their package, you know. Some brands struggle. Oreo, they do a good job. Here it is. It's a red, white, and blue cream. Delicious looking. Am I gonna get blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry in one bite? That's kind of a tall task. But here we go. It's very sweet. It's kind of this nondescript, kind of just sweet cherry, maybe fake cherry. I kind of get fake cherry. I don't get blue raspberry or lemon, but it's sweet. That's probably the sweetest thing I've had so far. Sometimes I wonder if these companies just say, well, you know, the flavor may not be that accurate. We'll just sweeten it up so nobody can notice. I might have medical issues if I ate that entire package. It tastes good, but I don't know how accurate it is. But on the other hand, who cares? It's a fun flavor. I love the red, white, and blue cream inside, so good job with that one. Let's keep moving on with our additional cookies here. Chips Ahoy. We have crunchy red, white, and blue candy blasts. They have red, white, blue, and chocolate. I'm not sure if these candy blasts have any specific flavors or they're just a certain fun color. Let's see. Crunchy. Now, unlike chocolate chips that are soft, those candy blasts are kind of crunchy, which adds a nice texture to it. I don't really get a distinct flavor. Maybe they're just a general sugar flavor, but it's kind of texture-wise, I kind of like it. It really just ends up being kind of like an extra crunchy chocolate chip cookie with some sweet, crunchy bits in there, which is a nice texture. Good job, Chips Ahoy. I got two more snack items before I head on the drinks. And these two brands I'm not that familiar with. We have Garrett Popcorn Shop's Birthday Cake Popcorn. I love the packaging. America celebrates 250 years. They say it's birthday cake flavored. It says a vanilla crunch with sweet nostalgia of homemade confetti cake. And they're saying it's gonna taste like that. Smells like popcorn. They do have little like red and blue bits in there, and the popcorn's already kind of white, so here we go. It kind of has a texture of light caramel popcorn. I'm not really sure if I get confetti cake out of it, but I don't really care because it tastes that good. Well, even though I'm not sure about if that's a birthday cake flavor or not to me, it tastes quite good. My mind is just so attuned to that texture being caramel popcorn. That's what I'm really kind of thinking. It's quite sweet, but very delicious. I'm good. One more snack to go. Here we go. Here we go. This is the Drizzilicious birthday cake bites. They are rice cakes. Drizzilicious mini rice cakes reimagined birthday cake bites. Only 90 calories per 21 pieces with chia, quinoa, and flax. And they have a picture of a red, white, and blue cake over here as well. And they also say happy 250 special anniversary edition. I don't know if I've ever had this brand before, but I like the packaging. And I have 4 energy drinks left. Woo! Let's take a look inside here. Now I eat a lot of rice cakes, so I'm curious about this one. We have, once again, white rice cakes with red and blue bits. It seems to be a theme across a lot of these. I wonder if all these places source their bits from the same place. There must be a red and blue bit factory somewhere out there. Right. Something surprised my taste buds in there. What was that? I can see it on my hand from holding them. There's a frosting on there. I guess the word drizzle means frosting. I didn't read the packaging that closely. But there is a vanilla frosting on there that's quite nice. I'd say I do get a bit of a cake vibe out of this. That frosting on the top definitely adds the cake feeling to it. Most rice cakes are pretty bland and they're kind of dry and crunchy, and this is none of those. They're not bland, they're not dry and crunchy. They have a nice texture, good taste, somewhat birthday cake-ish. I've never had this brand before, but I'm glad I found them because that's quite good. As someone who eats a lot of rice cakes, this one will not last long around here. Well, that concludes the snack portion of this taste test. Now on to the drinks. And these I'm gonna do all together. I'm gonna show each can and then I'm gonna compare them all side by side and rank them. Here are the contenders now. We have the Monster Energy Ultra Red, White, and Blue Raz. 10 calories. We have my favorite name, Gorilla Mine, which my son Brandon told me about. This is the Rocket Frost. 10 calories. We have the Ghost America Pop. 10 calories. I see a pattern here. And Unwell Red, White, and Blueberry. 20 calories. Now I'm gonna compare all four of these, rank all four of these, but really it's kind of like the 2 Rocket Pops versus the 2 red, white, and blue Raz. I don't even know why I'm laughing, but it just, this whole thing seems ridiculous. I'm just gonna do a sniff test on them, see if anything jumps out. Here we go. Gorilla Mind sniff. Nondescript. Ghost. Energy drink smelling. Monster. Energy drink smelling. Unwell. Ooh, that doesn't smell very good, man. I hope it tastes better than it smells. All right, let's go down the line here. First up, Gorilla Mind Rocket Frost. It tastes like the juice from one of those Rocket Pops if it melted. That's what it tastes like. Yeah, I get it. They nailed the flavor. Lightly carbonated, pretty sweet. Maybe a little too sweet, but pretty good. Let me cleanse my palate here. I'm gonna have to do some palate cleanses. Ghost America Pop. They're, as Cheech says, the same but different. Of these two Rocket Pop flavors, I would take Gorilla Mind over Ghost because it's a little more accurate and there's a little bit more of an energy drink vibe going on with the Ghost. They're both good, but I would say I would give this one the slight edge. Let's move these off to the side for a minute though. Let's do the 2 blue Razes. Monster first. It's kind of got that energy drink nondescript berry, fake berry flavor to it. It's also kind of sweet, but I'm not sure if I really get blue raspberry. Maybe in just the most general vague terms as a blue raspberry. But interestingly, it's not as energy drink tasting as the Ghost is. Unwell next. Oh, that's not good, man. I would say the name fits. It says made with real fruit juice. Maybe they should have gone artificial. I don't know. I don't like that at all, man. It doesn't taste like blueberry. It doesn't taste very good. I don't really like it. It's already 4th place. Put it off to the side. Let me go through these 3 real quick here. See, that's good. That tastes good. That's good too, just not quite as good. Let's see who's gonna win 2nd place here. My final very scientific ranking here. Gorilla Mind number 1, the Monster number 2, Ghost number 3, and Unwell is going in the garbage. This one's going down the drain. I don't like that one at all. Well, I think that's about it. I don't think I can consume anything else today. I'm actually sweating because I've had so much stuff. I'm obviously not gonna drink all of them, but I think I've had enough. If I were to pick a favorite among all those snacks over there, I would say the Pepperidge Farm apple pie ranks high for me, as well as the Drizzilicious rice cakes, which were delicious. I really enjoyed everything I tried. This whole video and taste test and my shirt all kind of got me in the mood for 4th of July, so I'm happy about that. And with that, I'm gonna wish you a happy July 4th, a happy America 250th. The vlog is not over yet, but this taste test is. Before I get back to my vlog, I did taste one more 4th of July themed food last week, so let me flash back to that and then back to the vlog. Time for a patriotic pie from Burger King. This is the Firecracker Cookie Pie. Let's take a look. We have a very patriotic looking box. That's nice. Let's open it up here. It's a chilled pie that combines a soft, velvety, creamy layer and a crunch of sugar cookie crust topped with red and blue star-shaped sprinkles. It looks pretty yummy to me. What's interesting is the color, it's like not white, it's like an off-white. And the crust looks good. Now, I was talking to Bran earlier. Bran's had this. He said it was really good, if you trust Bran's opinion, which maybe you don't. Some of you may not know who I'm talking about. Who's this Bran he keeps talking about? All right, I'm just gonna dive into it. First bite. The texture is interesting. It actually has a cheesecake vibe to it. It's very cheesecakey, with kind of an ice cream vibe as well. A little bit of almost a frosting flavor. It's interesting. It's very tasty. The sprinkles aren't real prominent though. I barely even noticed those. But the overall, I love the crust. That cookie crust is delish. It's kind of like their Hershey's pie. Another bite for educational purposes. So it's kind of like a cream cheese, vanilla, ice creamy, kind of cheesecakey sort of concoction with a sugar cookie crust. And none of the elements by themselves seem like they should be that great, but everything together It's definitely good. It's very light. I mean, you could eat the whole thing and not even, I mean, you could be stuffed and eat this whole thing and not even feel like you're even more stuffed. So hopefully they actually bring this back, because it's actually it's one of the better things I've had here as far as desserts go. So it's really good. They should also bring back that Patrick pie from the SpongeBob promotion, but that's a whole different story. So this is so good, I might buy another one because it's that good. So I'm gonna finish this off, buy another one for later. I'm not sure when the rest of this video is gonna be filmed because this is on a different day, but I'm not sure if this is gonna be around when you see this video. If it is, grab one while they last because they're delicious. It's so good I had to get another one. That's right. This is for later, not for review. Well, it's 2 p.m. and I've been editing this video. I was gonna mention, I bought this Uncle Sam hat I was gonna wear for my taste test, but it doesn't look very good. You know, it looked good in the photos, but you know how, I hate when that happens, man. You go on Amazon, I mean, Temu is really bad about that. Temu will have like a light that's this large in the photos and it's that small in real life, you know. They don't care. I think Temu typically banks on the fact that nobody's ever gonna return this stuff, even if it doesn't work, if it looks like crap, or if it's nowhere near what the photos show. But check out this hat. I mean, what is this? Come on now. I mean, like, first of all, the top, it doesn't look right. What's this? Is flop either up or down? Looks terrible. Either way, it looks bad. Maybe I could do like a lowrider hat. You can see why I didn't wear it. It looks ridiculous. It doesn't look good. It doesn't even look like campy or funny. It just looks terrible. It looks like someone made and didn't do a good job of making it. It's like Theo's shirt on that Cosby episode, if any of you know what I'm talking about. But as full as I was after my taste test, I've been kind of nibbling on everything a little bit, and I got a couple more quick observations. Number one, that Garrett's popcorn is next level, man. I keep snacking on it. It's good stuff. And number two, of the cookies, specifically the Chips Ahoy versus the Oreo, I like the Chips Ahoy better. The Oreo is just a little bit too sweet for my taste. They're both good, but to me the Chips Ahoy is in the lead. And you know, I'm an Oreo fan, but in this case I gotta keep it real. Chips Ahoy wins that one. And I was just thinking, I've probably had over 500 milligrams of caffeine today, and that's probably not very good. I won't do it too often, but I did it today. But now I gotta head inside and start working on an unboxing for my next video, which I'm gonna try to slam out in 2 days this week, which I don't usually do, but I'm gonna be on the road all day tomorrow. In fact, I was looking at my calendar. I have one day in the next 2 weeks where I'm not completely packed full of stuff to do, and that's one day in California late next week. Otherwise, between now and July 12th, I've got stuff planned every single day, except for one day. But you know what though? I guess that's better than being bored. So I'll head inside and start my unboxing, and I'll check in with you if anything changes. Well, I guess that's about it for this day. I had a nice day. It was a long day. I ate a lot, but I have a little bit of sunlight left. I'm just gonna kind of sit out here and relax and enjoy myself. Now this weekend is July 4th, and I hope all of you have a great celebration. But I only have one request. Not that you have any reason to listen to me, but if you're lighting up fireworks in a neighborhood, just don't do it in the middle of the night. Enjoy your fireworks wherever you're at. But you know, middle of the night, that's not so cool. That's my PSA/request of you. But other than that, enjoy your 4th of July. Enjoy America's 250th. But that's all I've got. If you've tried any of the snacks that I tried in this video, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.